Brytnei Elle with Extraordinariness, and I'm here with the lovely, so talented, so smart, and the bomb, Zora Ball.
Marker. My name is Zora Ball, and I am 7 years old, and I go to Harambe. I made a game called Vampire Diamond.
So Zora, I heard that you've done some pretty impressive things on the computer recently. I heard that you actually created a video game. What's your video game called?
Vampire Diamond.
Vampire Diamond. So what happens in your video game?
You have to stay away from a vampire.
You have to stay away from the vampire?
Uh-huh.
And do you get a diamond? Or
Yes.
you get a diamond?
If you get the diamond, you get extra points.
Wow, that is absolutely amazing. Did you always want to develop a video game, or was this something that you learned about in school?
I learned about it in school.
Oh, okay. So what did you do in school that first started you with playing with video games or creating video games?
I didn't know where to go, so I just stayed in the class, and then I started making a video game.
Really? What's your teacher's name?
Baba Tariq.
So Baba Tariq kept you in your class, and he showed you, I think the program's called Bootstrap, right?
Yes.
And you actually code the game, correct?
Yes.
So you were the one that made the ballerina look a certain way, you made the vampire look a certain way. Where are they actually fighting over this diamond? I think I heard it was like a nail salon or something in the background. Oh my gosh, wow. Have you always thought that you would be doing something with video games or with computers?
No.
No. What's your favorite thing to do?
Draw.
Draw? What do you like to draw?
I like to draw people.
You like to draw people?
Yes.
Oh, okay. And what's one of the most favorite things you like to do on the weekend?
Watch TV and go to sleep.
Watch TV and go to sleep. Wow. We could get along because I like to do both of those things too. You know, there's something else that I really like to do, that I see this fabulous outfit that you have on. Is it shopping?
Yes.
Shopping? What's your favorite store to shop in?
I don't have a favorite store. I just find stuff in any store.
Oh, excuse me. It finds you. You just go and get it, huh?
Yes.
So you stayed in a classroom where you were with 5th and 6th graders. And what did you learn from them, or what did you learn from your teacher when you were there?
I learned the coding.
The coding. So when you saw this math, were you scared or were you nervous to do it?
I think I was both.
Mm-hmm. But you felt like you could do it anyway? Well, obviously you did, because you did a good job with that game. So when you stayed back and you started to develop your game, did you think that you would ever be as famous as you are now? Because you've met a lot of important people, right? Who did you meet?
I met Will.I.am and Bill Clinton.
Oh my gosh, really? How was that?
It was fun.
Really? What did you do when you met Will.I.am?
I got on a stage and I talked about my game.
You did?
Yes.
And what did you do when you met Bill Clinton?
I took a picture with them.
Really?
Yes.
And I think your whole family went with you too, right?
Yes.
That is really, really cool. So if you could tell other kids who want to maybe do something that's similar to what you've done, what would you say to kind of encourage them or tell them that they could do it?
I would say, if you set your mind to it, you can do anything you want.
Wow, that is really, really wonderful. So you hear what Zora said. If you set your mind to it, you can do anything that you want. So make sure you guys keep dreaming. This is Brytnei Elle, and we'll be right back.
I'll carry you home tonight. We are young, so let's set the world on fire. We can burn brighter than the sun tonight. We are young. So let's set the
Jackie Ball. But first of all, let me tell you that you guys have a phenomenal daughter. She's absolutely amazing and such a joy and absolutely the cutest thing ever. And I just wanted to ask you a couple of questions. How did you get her started into the program where she was able to create the video game?
Okay, well, we started with STEM actually with our older child who's 14. He was in about the 4th or 5th grade when he started taking STEM classes at his school. Stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math.
Okay.
And it was important for when she became of age for her to get the same exposure. No, it may not be her passion. It may not be, something that she was excited at first to do, but it was a gateway of showing her other things other than what we see on TV. So that was the reason why we put Zora in STEM.
Wow. So this is something that her older brother started doing.
Yes.
And then did she show any interest in it, or because I know that she was in a class with older students, because
Right.
that can kind of be intimidating for a young child, if everyone's taller than you, let alone they know things that you don't. So
Exactly. It was one of those things where just being in the right place at the right time. So I would ask her what she was doing in class, and she would say, just doing a little this and I'm doing a little that, never giving me a full picture. There was an expo for Bootstrap where the children, when they're done their program, they get to show their games. And myself and my husband, we were both like in tears because we're like, you didn't do that.
wow.
And she did. So it was just, we were blown away just like everybody else. Really.
She's definitely blown away not only people at school and home, but she's got attention from a lot of people across the country. So she's met Will I Am as well as President Clinton.
Yes.
And how were those experiences for her and for you as well?
They were good. They were good experiences because we got to fly to California. That was my first trip to California, and it was on my daughter. That was
Good daughter,
that
right.
Was a pleasure. Meeting President Clinton was also an experience.
Wow. And she actually was able to, when she met Will I Am, put him inside of the game. And what was his reaction?
She transformed the game for him
Wow.
the same day as the expo.
Wow.
So he was really excited about that.
That is impressive. That's really, really impressive. If you had anything that you could tell other parents who may have their children in a summer camp or in a program where they're starting to maybe show some interest, or hey mom, I saw this and thought something was kind of cool, what would be words of encouragement or anything you would say to other parents to get their children involved in activities like this?
For me, first, all of this starts at home. We buy the iPads, we buy the tablets and our phones and all this electronic stuff where they're reaching so many different people. It is necessary for them to know how you use it, why you use it, and what you can do with it. I explained to Zora, like with Angry Birds, how many kids play that game every day? We don't know who that person is. We don't know what they look like, how old they are, nothing. And all you're doing is taking your passion with these electronics and moving forward. You have to experience this as a kid, as an adult. I mean, we're still learning. I mean, she taught me some things about, doing the coding and everything. So, I mean, she's got me motivated. So I would just say, put your children in these type of classes, whether they say, Mama, I wouldn't do that or not. You never know. That could be the next Bill Gates or Zora Ball.
Hello.
Yes.
I know that's right. Definitely the next Zora Ball. And if you could tell any of the students out there, because sometimes they're not ready to listen to mom and dad, they may not even, like you said, it may not necessarily be their passion, but something that they have an interest in. Is there anything that you would tell any of the students out there that may be watching this?
I would say I watched the last presidential address, and President Obama mentioned STEM. And knowing that we're involved in it from an early age is really important. If the president is aware of it, he should be aware of it and use his talents to gain access to it.
That's definitely important. If our president can recognize it and discuss it, it's obviously something we should all be paying attention to. So listen to your parents, listen to Miss Zora. Maybe you can be like her too. I want to be like her when I grow up.
Me too.
And thank you for tuning in, and we'll be right back. watching Extraordinariness with Brytnei Elle, where ordinary people do extraordinary things. And I'm here today with Salim Weldon, who is the co-owner of Whimsicle. Whimsicle is probably something that doesn't really sound like popsicles, but it is. And he is the creator also. And I wanted to share his story with you all today, a little bit about his passion, his journey as he's been going through his process of building his brand. So thank you for joining me today.
Thank you.
And I wanted to talk to you specifically about your beginning processes when you started this. So how was it, and what was it like discovering your passion and your gift around creating the Whimsicle?
So the beginning of Whimsicle, basically we was designing them for our kids. From the kids led to us doing a cookout, a big celebration in the summertime. So we did a big cookout. We took like 250 Whimsicles with us. Within 10 minutes they was gone.
Okay, wow.
We asked people not to upload it on any social media networks, but someone ended up putting it on Instagram. Put it on Instagram, and the next day I might have went from like 500 followers to like 1,500.
Wow.
And then people was like, where can I get them? Where can I get them? Where can I get them? And then we created a business from it.
Wow. So you are the co-owner. Who else do you work with your organization?
All right. So Tony Simon, that's really the creator. We collab together to make Whimsicle what it is. But she's very, very creative. She's really the person behind, just expanding the brand as far as creatively with the fruit.
So you have a unique product that you're marketing, not just to kids, right? You're also marketing it towards adults. How's that going? Because I know you have like some celebrities that are also really interested in what you're doing.
So basically, with the kids, is basically it's visible. Like visually, you can see the fruit.
Right.
So obesity. So if you attack obesity through non-sugar, sugar-free, no added sugar popsicle, kids want to eat it. So you're starting to get them to eat at a healthier rate, at a younger rate. And then it also gives older person a childhood feeling through popsicles.
Yeah, so it's like you kind of have the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
Like the mom can eat it with her kids, the family can enjoy it all together.
Yeah, that's the goal.
That's really awesome. And you've been working with other people as well. Like I think you had something with Tiana Taylor, and you had some other.
So Tiana Taylor, shout out to Tiana Taylor, Bo Money, Nikki Teller. They're big supporters of us. We actually met Tiana Teller at a Sneakerville event. Shout out to Sneakerville, they're big supporters with me too. They purchased Whimsicles and gave them to their customers during their release of their store down South Street. So Tiana Teller, she supports us and got some popsicles, Whimsicles, and some other people that I did stuff for. Shout out to Malik Waynes. He plays in the NBA, but the Los Angeles Clippers.
Okay.
Kyle Lowry, he actually ordered Whimsicles for all his camp kids during the summer. And I actually was flown over to Paris. Someone ordered Whimsicles for their wedding, so they flew me over to Paris. I made the Whimsicles when I got there. And instead of having ice cream, they had a healthy alternative snack, Whimsicle.
That's awesome. So you're all over the place. This is global.
Global. The goal is to be in every supermarket, every airport, every event. I think outside of the box. So you may see Whimsicle at festivals. You may see Whimsicle at maybe a club, minus any alcohol. So that gives a person like myself that may have to go to a club because to drop off Whimsicles or maybe a social gathering. I don't drink, so I want to be able to have something to do when I get there instead of just stand around. So this healthy alternative snack, Whimsicle, will provide that.
That's a beautiful thing to be able to do because it's still bringing people together. And even if you don't want to be involved, I'm standing at the bar all night or doing this, you can still have, that kind of conversational piece because that's something that everybody's going to ask you about. And they're absolutely beautiful. They're so colorful the way that they're put together. And one of the things that I was wondering specifically, how did it all start to really come together?
Okay, so The passion, from the process of cutting fruit, placing it into whatever we place it into to make it, make the juice ourselves, come up with a recipe that each whimsicle tastes the same for each fruit. Our slogan is "You crave it, we create it."
I like
so,
that.
So basically, yes, it's all custom to each customer. So basically, you can say you want kiwi, strawberry, pineapple, mango, grape, and all kiwi, strawberry, pineapple, mango, grape will taste the same. And a lot of things right now with this passion, because every day we have to be creative. Every day we have to compete with the major companies that's already, known for making popsicles. So our goal is to one day change the whole look of a popsicle. When people say popsicle, they X out popsicle, now they call them whimsicle, even if it's not a whimsicle. Creatively, we already created yogurt popsicle, so we do yogurt as of right now.
That sounds so good.
Now we're in talks to do some other things. I'm in talks to really, like I said, change the look of a popsicle forever. So I'm in talks with a scientist right now to be able to create what I want to create.
You're really doing a lot.
Yeah.
And with all of the things that you have going on, what are some of the challenges that you faced as you've been, following your passion, living your dreams? Because like to hear that a black man makes popsicles, you first of all be like, wait, what? He's doing what? So, beyond the stereotypes and things that are going to be given to you, what are some of the challenges that you have faced?
One of the challenges is, our biggest challenges is really surrounding ourselves around people that really can help. We have 30 years behind us collectively as a business with my business partner Tony Simon, grandfather holding a water ice stand at 22nd and Lehigh is still there. So if you want water ice, go support them, please. With the background of the history of that, there still comes challenges of transporting a frozen product, or someone in California ordering whimsicles, because people I never thought about that. I just shipped whimsicles to Marquise Morris, who plays for the Phoenix Suns in Phoenix. The only way you can ship is with dry ice. The weight of the box is very heavy. Dry ice is very dangerous. So just trying to work out the kinks of that, and just even some of the money that I need. A machine might cost me $90,000. Wow. The manufacturer might want $250,000 up front just to make these whimsicles, so I can make it global. There's no way that I can make it the way that or fulfill the demand that we have as of right now. But we're working hard. We're striving. We pray daily. And we just want to continue to do what we're doing, make it, globally. And, I believe that one day when we do our interview the next time, right, we'll be in Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, or Wegmans.
I would love that. I see it.
We're in talks to have them at the cafeteria deli.
That's major.
That's beyond major, beyond major, because I have no marketing dollars behind me, no marketing team. Everything that I have done was really using social media networks to my benefit, and being very strategic of who I do things with, the image of how I'm trying to portray with the whimsicles and the things that I really want to accomplish. A lot of people will try to steer you into what they're trying to do. I really stay true to what our goals is, our vision is. So sometimes, yes, we have people that want to invest, but what people don't understand with business, just because someone has money, it's not always good business.
It doesn't mean they have your best interest at heart.
They might not have my best interest. Or even
with all of that, as let alone a challenge, but then all the passion that's behind you with what you're doing, how do you hold it all together? Like, what keeps you motivated and keeps you focused in on what you're doing?
Oh, well, my motivation comes really from my family. To look at my son, he's 4 months, every day, and just know that I'm trying to create generational wealth for him. My partner, she's always been on my side. We're best friends. My stepsons, they really need me. I'm a college graduate. I work with kids. So to really show that, our community, just the world, that, you can come from 12th and Island. That's 12th and Chew. I'm from 12th and Chew, 12th Street. And I'm really a savior to my area, because everybody looks up to what I'm doing. First person that, my immediate friends, first one that went to college, first one that graduated. I've never been arrested. I respect my grandmother. My grandmama. That's like the biggest passion in the world, because actually, you know, besides doing them for the kids, we also made some for her when she was in a nursing home. She wasn't eating nothing that they was trying to give her. This is the very beginning stages. This was the first time that she even ate a Whimsicle, was at the nursing home, and that also helped add to our success. So just knowing that, you know, my grandmom is looking up to me, some of the people that, you know, really are mentors to me. Bree Cobbs, the former co-owner of Mesquite. Maury Lauren, she helped me really. She put me in my first photo shoot with her. The Young Couture magazine, you know, I was the first person that I shot for. Sincerely, Sarita, Karan J, Neil DeVicio. We're a team. Not even kind of. We're a team. So we're strong as a team.
You put it in the universe, you speak it into existence, and that's how those things start to get created in your life. And with you having your team, with you having so much passion and so much drive behind you, a lot of people who will be watching this in the future, who will follow you on Instagram, Twitter, and find out about you, what's any words of wisdom or motivation that you could give to them? What's something that you would say to everyone out there, just to give them the extra push if maybe they're not believing in themselves, if they have a dream or a passion, something they're trying to follow?
Something that my grandma always told me. She always said, Salim, you can be or do whatever you need to do in this world. You know, just stay focused. I have tunnel vision. A lot of times people say, Salim, did you see, you know, I was with this person, or I post this, or stuff like that. I really focus on my brand, because if I don't focus on it, if Tone doesn't focus on it, there's no Whimsicle. So I really focus on the things that I have to do. I'm very strategic. You know, I'm surrounding myself around people that's, you know, smarter than me. Things that, you know, I'm letting them do what they do, as far as them being the best person that can do the job for what I need to be done. And, you know, I just understand, to be a positive, effective leader, you have to take some characteristics from a leader in the past. You know, so I always tell people, you know, strive for what you do. People laugh at me when I tell them that I make popsicles, until they physically see what the popsicles look like. They physically see or hear some of the context that I made. Some of the people that have already eaten the Whimsicles are rave about them. You know, and another thing, I really, this is like really big to me, that you know, people know my brand. They know my brand, but they may not know my name, or they may not know my face. But when I'm trying to explain, hey, how you doing? My name is Salim Weldon. I'm co-owner of Whimsicle. Have you ever heard of Whimsicle? Or I'm trying to tell people about it, and they always say, Salim, I know about it. I know who you are. So that's like really big, you know. It's big. I already been flown over to Paris. You know, that was big for me. A lot of people where we come from don't even own a passport, you know, or never been on a plane. You know, I've been in St. Thomas, New York, Miami, well, I actually didn't go to California yet, but I've been a lot of different places within a year and a couple months.
This has only been a year and a couple months.
Year and a couple months. July 1st was the past July 1st was our year anniversary of us making the Whimsicles.
Wow, that's a lot in a year. That's truly epic.
Epic. And
it really speaks to the passion behind what you're doing, because everything, like you said, when you strive for what you believe in, and when you maintain and care about and nurture your brand, it shows in what you present to the world, what you give to others. And one thing you said that I really like just now, about how you have to surround yourself, people have to be smarter than you. If you're the smartest person in your group, you need a new group. It's got to change. And you know, you want to learn from those people, and you want to create a team of people you can trust. That's definitely really important. You have definitely, I know, inspired a lot of people. So if you have that idea, that brand, it better not be a popsicle though. It could be, but it's still, you know.
Yeah, I think
you got some competition.
When you're the first to do something, you know, people always just reference back to you. And even if, you know, up and coming someone try to do a Whimsicle, they don't know the recipe.
Right, they don't know the recipe. They don't have your drive. They don't have your vision.
They don't have the drive. You know, people always say, and look, it was real funny. I was at a women's summit, a kids summit for women, right? And Rita's was right next to me. Then we did as good as Rita's, if not better. because we're pushing a healthy alternative snack that has no added sugar. It is a
You
no-brainer.
can't get any better than that, right?
It's a no-brainer.
And the fruit's organic?
Organic fruit, yeah.
Wow.
Organic. My main thing that I really want people to like envision one day, I want to really change the game of popsicle the way Starbucks changed the game of coffee. So I want to mold myself into a Fortune 500 company that people worldwide respect. When you see the M of a McDonald's, no matter where you're at, you can be in Tokyo, you still know that's McDonald's.
Right.
So Whimsicle, hopefully, it'll be global. It'll be global because nothing's gonna stop us. No money, investors. The passion, like you said, passion outweighs a lot of things. When you have talent, you can't deny talent.
That's true. Very true.
Oh.
Thank you so much for stopping by.
You're welcome.
And sharing your story. And I want everyone to go out and make sure that you visit his website. You want to tell us what your website and how they can get in contact with you?
Yes, www.mywhimsicle.com. On Instagram is @_whimsicle. WHIMSICLA. My Whimsicle on Twitter and Whimsicle on Facebook.
Thank you so much. So everybody go check him out. Go follow him. Tweet at him. Tell him what you liked about his story. Tell him how he inspired you. And we thank you for joining us today. And we will talk back with you soon. So bye, everyone.
Thank you.
You or someone you know is an extraordinary person and you'd like to be featured as a guest on Extraordinariness with Brytnei Elle, send me your information at yourlifewbe@gmail.com and visit XOBEonline.com. Bye.
It's a hot summer day, I need to beat the heat. I need something cold and healthy to eat. I need a whimsicle. I need a whimsicle. Yeah, it's whimsical, a classic treat. A fresh fruit bar, the snack to beat. It's made with fruit, so it's better for you. And my man Salim is trying to better the youth. We got a vision, whipping up pops all day in the kitchen. The mission is for the boys and girls. Yeah, whimsical pops are gonna better the world. It's a hot summer day, I need to beat the heat. I need something cold and healthy to eat.